Hey everybody, I'm Brian Goulet here from Goulet Pens, and we got Janéa joining us again. Yeah. Last time we did a video like this, we did pink pens and Janéa was leading the charge. This time, I'm taking over and we're doing green pens, top green pens.
Yes.
So we did Glinda, now we got Elphaba.
Absolutely.
Here. So format of the video, what we're gonna do, we're gonna take one pen at a time. We got 10 total, all green pens that we have at gouletpens.com, and we're gonna talk about them, talk about what makes them unique, special, and then we're gonna subjectively rank them, and then just, come out with a final ranking that you may or may not agree with. So come at us in the comments, but it should be fun. So without further ado, let's start with number 1, Platinum Prefounte Dark Emerald. All right, so let's check this thing out. Janéa, if you're familiar with the Platinum Preppy, this is like the bougie version of the Preppy.
I love
so
bougie.
all the guts inside are the same, the nib is the same, filling mechanism, you can eyedropper convert it just like you can the Preppy.
Awesome.
It's a little bit translucent, but I don't know, it just looks a little classier. The clip is nicer.
Yeah.
It's like a consistent color. It's like jewel tone. So it's a little bit more expensive than the Preppy, but not a meaningful amount. This is the cheapest pen on the list.
Right.
It's a very solid pen. Like, it's got a cap that seals really well.
Yes.
I don't know, it's really good. I really like the Prefounte. I've been talking about it ever since it came out.
Wow.
So, and it's a nice green. It's like a nice emerald kind of jewel tone green.
I absolutely love that. It's a
Yeah.
gorgeous, gorgeous green. It's my favorite green. I like darker greens versus lighter greens, but that's just a preference. I love all
That's
shades
true.
of green, but
You were just talking like right before we were shooting this, you're like, I think I like forest greens
I
the
love
most.
forest green. It's just a classy, it reminds me of pine, like the great outdoors.
It does have kind of a pine look
And
to
I
it.
love that smell. It reminds me of Christmas
Maybe
time.
a spruce look. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Spruce is lighter than pine, isn't it? I don't know.
Don't ask me.
Depends on the species, I guess. Either way, all right. So we're gonna put this one, like, I guess, in the middle somewhere.
Yeah,
as
we gotta
start out.
let's start
Yeah,
neutral.
right? All right, cool.
The Kaweco Classic Sport in green. So this bad boy has an absolutely gorgeous color, as I just said. I love forest greens. Out of all the pens on the list today, I would say this is my favorite color. I really like this pen because, of course, it's affordable. It's a pocket pen, so it's great to take on the go. And this pen has a nice gold-plated nib, which just the green and gold combination looks really, really good to
That's
me.
a good combo.
Yeah.
And it's got the gold, like, finial at the top, too. It's got the gold
Absolutely.
writing on there, too. So, like, it's got some nice appointments, you know?
Absolutely.
Now, how's this in your hand? Because this is a smaller pen, right? So this
Yes.
is like, I don't know, might be controversial.
Now, I'm a weird person. I have small baby hands, but I prefer bigger pens.
That's true. You do like those big pens.
I don't know why I do that. I actually don't mind that, although the grip has some kind of indentation on it.
like a contour, yeah.
it doesn't bother me. And I feel like I can get a pretty good grip on it. I also kind of write close to the nib, and I write really close to the paper. And I always feel comfortable when I use a Kaweco.
How's the
Classic Sport.
thickness for you? Because it's not like the thickest pen in the world in terms of holding it. Is it like,
It's okay.
it's okay?
I prefer just bigger pens in general, but this is a pen that I definitely like. If I'm on the go and I need something quick and I don't want to take a more expensive pen with me, this is one I'll definitely grab
That's
for
true.
sure. And this pen also comes with an optional clip, so you can kind of switch it up, jazz it up, in whatever way you want. So I really like that custom mobility part of the pen,
True.
if that's a word.
Yeah. Sure, why not? And it's eyedropper convertible as well.
Yes.
So you get a little extra ink capacity if you want. Fun fact, not this color, but this was one of the first fountain pens that I ever bought.
OMG.
Like 1,000 years ago.
Nostalgia.
That's right. A little bit, but not this color. Well, this is actually a better color. I got the clear one, which is fine too. But
Okay.
yeah, so I don't know. Where should this one rank? Better than Prefounte or
I like the Prefounte because it has a translucent body.
I like the
so you can
translucent.
see
I
the
like
inner
that
workings.
green a little better. Like it's a little more
too.
emerald as opposed to like a pine.
Right. I'd have to
color.
agree.
So you like it better?
I think it can go underneath.
1, 2?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
All right. Not knocking the sport, but you know,
No.
it's okay.
We love the sport.
Cool. All right. I feel good about that. Feel good about that. Pilot Metropolitan Retro Pop Green. Let's take a look at this Retro Pop.
Here you are.
Now, I mean, the Metropolitan is an iconic fountain pen.
Absolutely.
It's like one of the go-to starter fountain pens. Though, I will say the Prefounte and the Preppy is also a go-to. I don't know, Classic Sport, not as much of the like classic go-to, but
Right.
Metropolitan, I mean, come on. I will say this is not as popular as some of the other colors of Metropolitan,
Okay.
but this has got more of that like, I don't know, I associate with like a meadow green.
Yeah.
As opposed to like forest trees, jewels. Now we're into like
Yeah.
fresh cut grass kind of a vibe, right?
Exactly.
It's even got like, I don't
Looks
know
like a
what
little grass.
it's got some kind of leaves or something on it. I don't know that that's specifically what it is, but
Yeah.
it's kind of leafy. I don't know.
It ties together well.
Yeah. Wright's really great. I mean, you get a couple different nib sizes on this one. You get a fine, medium, and a 1.1 stub, I believe. So that is cool. And it's also really easy to, we forgot to mention the swappability. These are all actually pretty easy nibs to remove on all three that we mentioned so far. Nice. So when it comes time to like clean them and stuff like that, it's pretty easy to maintain. Nice thing about this one though too is it comes with a converter that I don't have installed right now, but it does come with a converter. So that to me is a plus. I don't know. What do you think about the cap too? It's a snap cap.
I love that.
Versus a screw cap.
It makes me feel.
I like the snap cap.
I like the satisfying of the click.
It is a very satisfying click.
As a fidgety person,
right?
I love
That's
that.
like that is very gratifying.
Ears.
The Prefounte is okay, but it's like it feels like plastic. It's like it doesn't feel as gratifying. This has got the heft.
Exactly.
It's got like it feels like it's sturdier in your hand.
But it's a little weightier too.
I'll be honest, I don't like the color as much as these ones. So I'm
it's
really
like Shrek
torn.
Green. Get out
my
swamp.
It is. Not knocking it, but just like I like this tone of green more on the Prefounte. So I'm really torn because the aesthetics. I'm so torn.
I just love the overall shape of the Metropolitan.
It is really good, and it writes so
gorgeous.
Well. But it's green pen. We got to take that color into account.
I'm gonna put Shrek Green. You know, maybe not Shrek Green.
I think it's
Meadow Green.
Meadow. That's a nice way to say it. Shrek is pretty popular, though. I will say. I had no idea. My kids are like super into Shrek all of a sudden. I'm like, this was big like 20 years ago.
There's a new Shrek coming out, so I could see that.
For real? I didn't even know that.
Shrek 5. I'm like,
oh my gosh. Come on.
The kids are grown.
Can you think of some new ideas already? Like, we're just redoing the same old stuff.
Pretty much.
They're just like asking ChatGPT, like, what's a movie we could sell? Like, let's do a fifth version of the same thing.
Pretty much.
For decades.
Yeah, teenage daughter, rebellion,
crazy.
Shrek is wrong and yells at her.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Sounds like my house. But back to the pens. I would put this one definitely over the Sport.
Yes, we're on the same exact page. I think it goes in between them.
You think it goes in between them?
I do.
I'm torn. I like the pen the most, but the color I think is not as hot.
Yes.
So that's where I got to put it. I feel good about that.
I feel great about that.
All right.
Amazing.
On to the next one then.
TWSBI Eco in Glow Green. Now, if you're into really cool fountain pen features, this one is a great option because it glows in the dark. Now, I don't know how much it takes to get it to actually glow.
It takes a minute.
The feature alone is enough to be added to this list.
Are you writing in the dark a lot, Janéa? Like, I don't know.
Wake up in the middle of the night and you write your dreams down. Who knows? You might get a spooky little glow, which I think is awesome. But glow aside, it just has a great look to it. It's kind of translucent almost. And although I prefer a darker green, I really like this green because it pairs really nicely with that crystal clear barrel. So you could pair this green with any ink color and just see right through it and make your own color combination.
You know what that color reminds me of? Is like one of those glow-in-the-dark like Halloween
buckets,
like those pumpkin buckets that glows in the dark. It's like literally that. I mean, I guess it's the same whatever material that's in there. Nice thing, nib sizes too. You get some decent nibs, extra fine, medium, and 1.1 stub, which is cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a piston filler.
Piston filler.
My
it is
favorite. High ink capacity.
I love the Eco.
Yes.
I love the Eco.
Me too.
So yeah, you literally have.
I literally am writing with this pen
like every day, pretty much.
And I put all different types of ink in there. My favorite thing about the Eco is you can do shimmer or sheen.
Oh yeah.
You can add extra shimmer, and it still writes well. Especially I write with a broad nib, so that ink just gushes out, and that's my absolute favorite part of writing with fountain pens.
I think for me, this one goes at the top.
I have to agree.
I love the pen so much.
Yeah.
And the green is cool. It's unique.
It's
really
very unique. It's just it doesn't look like anything else we have on the list.
Yeah.
It has a demonstrator body. It's a piston filler. It's just all my favorites. So
cool. All right. Well, there you go.
Very easy.
Takes the #1 slot. All right, and because y'all know me, anytime there's a list, I want to put extra pens in there. So I got to throw an honorable mention in here. It's the TWSBI Eco Irish Green with Onyx.
Great color.
We really debated about which one of these to include in there.
Yes.
Irish Green with Onyx, it's a little more of a premium color. It's a little, but the Glow Green is so classic. It's been around for a while and it's very popular. So that's the one we went with, but it was really a toss-up. We could have done either one of those.
Yeah. That one, we had a lot of darker greens on the list, as you can see, so
Yeah,
we
this
wanted
one
to
stood
switch
out
it up.
more. Yeah, it was more unique.
Absolutely.
So, but it's definitely should be like in the mix. Monteverde Ritma green. Don't know why I said it so weird. Okay, so we got multiple nib sizes on this one as well. This is cool. It's aluminum, like anodized aluminum. So it's got kind of like that powdery, almost kind of like a matte finish to it.
I love that.
Which is cool. I guess the Metro sort of has that too. You know, it's not like a shiny, I don't even know if we have a shiny metal pen on here now that I think about it, so maybe it's not that special. But either way, it's like a softer kind of a green, I think. Not quite pastel,
right?
but it's not as much of like a jewel tone, like a true deep, like saturated color. It's softer.
Right, I absolutely love that. I love the juxtaposition between like the super glossy finial and then the cap, along with like the kind of matte body. Ooh, the grip is absolutely gorgeous.
Grip is
the
shiny.
nib matches. It's just a sleek overall pen.
I will say, it's a bit of a fingerprint magnet. Not on the green part, but on the other parts.
Yeah. Keep your...
It drives me a little crazy.
Keep your towel around.
I have super oily hands.
Me too.
So like it smudges up. Like just look at it and it smudges up. Black nib is cool though.
It's gorgeous.
I do like that. It matches really well. This gunmetal trim looks pretty awesome.
It looks great.
And it's got that magnetic cap too.
So
which
satisfying.
is cool. Yeah, and it posts well too, you know.
I love the clip too.
And it pops.
Stays on really snug.
I love that pop.
I love that.
Can you hear that?
That's ASMR. Cool.
That's just cool. Yeah.
I'm really liking this pen.
Yeah. It comes with a converter as well.
Nice.
Which is also nice. Don't always get that. Depends on this price range. Standard international cartridge converter. Not eyedropper, but that's fine. So this one, it's a little heavier. That is... I love that. You like the heavier?
I love heavier. I'm one of those Americans that...
You like heavier
heavier
means more good.
You spent more money.
That's right.
You know, green.
That's right. More green.
More green on the green.
It feels like your green is working for you.
Exactly.
Okay. This is a very solid pen.
There's so many things about that pen I really like. I like the weight. I like the clip. I like the materials. So I'm going to
The color's nice.
Yeah.
It's got to go above the Kaweco for me.
It's going above.
Are we going to do the same thing we did last video? This thing is just going to keep on moving down. I think we literally did that in the pink one too.
We did.
Okay. All right, Metro. Should it go above, below? What do you think?
I like that pen more than the Metro just because of color. But I know that could be an upset.
I do like the color better.
I don't want to mess up your
fountain
pen parlays.
I think the Metro is a more iconic pen. I do kind of like it better. This is
but
tough.
Remember, we said we have to respect the OGs.
I mean, this
and
is
the Metropolitan is the OG.
That is the OG. That is the OG.
So I'm going to agree. I think it goes above the Kaweco, but
we can change our minds. We can change it up in the future.
Absolutely.
I'm not 100% confident about this one, but that's okay. We'll stick there. We'll stick with that for now.
I think that's good for now.
All right.
LAMY Al-star in Sage. All right, so this is a special edition, a 2024 LAMY Al-star that I absolutely love because it's green on green, but it has a lighter sage green body, but it also has a darker, deep green grip, which I think just really adds to the green vibes. You just get that green on green, which absolutely looks amazing.
Saying green. Just keep saying it.
Green, manifest green.
This pen is manifesting some green for sure.
But I think this pen would have been tacky, unpopular opinion, if it would have had a green clip and a green, you know.
Think so? Really?
Now it does have the green finial on top, but I think that complements it. But I absolutely love this black clip. I think it just really pops on this.
Yeah, the black clip with the black nib is
absolutely.
Nice. That's
it
a
just
nice
looks
touch.
so great.
Yeah.
I love the nib, like you said, the black nib, and I really like that it has a little ink window, so you can kind of get a sneak peek into what's going on inside the pen.
Now, doesn't come with a converter, which is unfortunate, but you can easily get one. LAMYs are pretty accessible.
Absolutely.
How do you feel about the triangular grip? Because that can be controversial.
Don't mind any sort of weird grip.
Like weird grip shape?
Exactly.
Not a factor for you?
It doesn't matter to me. The biggest thing for me is a tiny little grip.
Yeah.
Once it gets too
this
tiny.
feels kind of tiny to me. Like the triangular, it kind of makes it tiny to me. I don't know. It depends on how you hold your pen.
I totally agree.
Like Rachel does this like 4-finger grip thing that I still can't understand.
I'm trying to think
because my fingers are too big. I can't do a 4-finger thing. How do you hold yours?
I hold mine like this.
You hold it like that? Okay. Oh,
so I guess
like way under. Like, whoa, that's how you hold it?
I don't know. Maybe I should have been corrected in school or something.
I don't have as cool a nails as you, so maybe that's a factor in your grip. Yeah, I'm right up here. I'm right up on it.
I could see how the triangular grip could be uncomfortable for some people.
I don't mind it very much, but I know it's a thing.
Right.
It's a thing for people.
Absolutely.
I do like the color. Now, I will say we almost didn't include this on the list because it is a special edition.
Yes.
It did come out, a minute ago, so we don't know how long it's going to be around.
Yeah.
So we were like, should we include this one because we don't want to age out the video and then not have the pen anymore? But we're like, whatever. This pen looks awesome.
Since it's here, might as well.
Yeah.
There's a few other Lamy pens that we wanted to mention.
True.
Lamy in green, the Lamy Safari in green, excuse me. And that is a bold limey green.
That's
and
like
then,
Metro, yeah.
Yes.
Like
Also, we have the Lamy Safari in the spring green, which is like that pastel, great for spring, hence the name.
That one does have a green clip on it. So Janéa doesn't like it. I'm just kidding.
Sorry. It's ironic because
Now that your secret's
I have
out,
that
we
pen.
know. You for real?
I have so many Lamy Safaris, it's actually insane. I love them.
Okay.
But I just really love the anodized aluminum on the All-Star. It just
do like
really
the All-Star.
elevates the pen for me.
Yeah.
I
All right,
am
ranking
biased.
wise.
I love Lamy so much. It's
Okay.
going above.
I think it's got to go above the Ritma.
It's going above the Ritma.
It's a tough
It's going
one.
above the
Should it go above the Metro?
Metropolitan.
You
for
think
me.
so?
Yeah.
I think for the color, I think it has to.
The color is amazing.
Okay.
We already said, we were a
So
little
we know these are moving down.
iffy on the limey greens.
Yep, that's okay.
I
Prefounte?
No, I love that color more.
You like
Since
it?
we're talking about
You think it's
green
color?
pens.
What about the grip there, Janéa? Look at that grip. How nice that grip
You
is.
got me. I almost want to
This is a toughie.
swap. I want the Prefounte to still be number one,
Number one?
but I want the
Come on now.
TWSBI to be number 3, and then
Get
the
out of
All-Star.
here. What are you doing?
number
What are you
2.
doing to our list?
I'm sorry.
You're mixing it all up?
I'm sorry. But
right.
that's my personal opinion, Brian. Well, we have to come to a consensus.
That's true. Let's try it out. So you want Prefounte number 1,
Absolutely.
Lamy 2. All right, we're gonna test this out.
I think that
See
looks
how
great.
it feels.
All right. I like that.
We're gonna see how this holds up.
Sailor TUZU Adjust in mint green. So we were just talking about the triangular grip on the Lamy All-Star. So I thought the Sailor TUZU Adjust is a great pen to follow up because it has an adjustable grip, which is an awesome feature because I feel like on my not fellow lefties, I only say fellow because I wear my watch on my right hand, which I didn't know that was a thing until I got comfortable.
That's a thing.
So people think I'm a lefty, so I'm an ally.
Are you really though?
No.
You kind of just wear your watch in an inconvenient place.
I know,
That's all.
right? I don't know why I do it. It's so crazy because I bowl better with my left hand, though. So maybe
That is true.
Ambidextrous.
I witnessed that happen.
Yes.
So maybe.
Maybe.
You're a bowling lefty at least.
Exactly. So for all my lefties that kind of struggle with fountain pens that don't have an adjustable grip, this is a great option. Has a great color. It's great for beginners. It's just an overall great beginner fountain pen in my personal opinion. I definitely have one, and it's so easy to fill it up. You use either a cartridge or a converter. And yeah, what do you think, Brian?
I think, I'll be totally honest, when we were pulling these pens, I was like, did I grab the wrong one? Because this looks blue.
Yes.
Compared to the other ones, but it's mint green. It's a really nice green, but it's just a very blue green.
Yeah.
But that's part of why we want it. It looks different.
Yeah.
And it is a different pen. It's got the multicolor sort of thing going on, like the Lamy does.
Yes, love that.
I will say, as you were talking about lefties, Glenn, our photographer, our resident lefty, loves this pen.
He
It is one of his
absolutely
favorites.
does, yes.
So, that's not coming out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It is a good starter pen, especially for Sailor. Like a lot of their pens are way more expensive.
Right.
They just came out with this one last year. It posts, it feels really solid.
Yes.
I do like it. And if you're looking for like a softer green, I mean, this is really, really nice. I have no idea how to rank this. This is getting real hard.
Unfortunately.
I don't know they can go on the top.
It's blue in my eyes. It's green.
It should be called mint blue.
It should be called mint.
It's not quite a spearmint.
No, I mean,
Wintergreen?
That thing is like 0.001 away from being blue.
It really
if that
could,
makes
it
sense.
could pass for blue, let's be honest.
Yeah, absolutely. Depending on how you see things. Me personally, I prefer more deep greens, more saturated greens versus lighter greens.
But it's not for everybody. But we're not everybody, we're us. So we get to put it where we want.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about, Brian.
That's right. That's right. We know. We got strict rules around here.
Exactly.
No idea what we're doing. Okay, I don't feel like it can go in the
It
top.
can't go
It can't outrank a twist. Like,
it has
no way.
some amazing features. It is a pretty wide pen, if that makes sense. I like it because
fatter,
it's a little
yeah.
heftier, and I prefer
And
pens.
it's light.
Exactly.
It's light,
So I would personally put this at the bottom.
The bottom? Below the Kaweco.
Below the color is iconic.
The color is good.
The green and the gold, it looks amazing.
All right, we're gonna get some hate for that. I'm gonna put.
What do you think, Brian? No pushback?
I like the pen, the way it writes better than the Kaweco.
I think we should take that into account too.
I like the color, but
yeah,
I like this color too. It's just a different color.
I know. Two totally different vibes. That's what makes these videos so hard.
Yeah.
How
this
can we
is tough.
pick?
I think we'll stick with this. I'm debating about up here. Well, you just messed everything up last time, so we're gonna see. We'll
have
keep
to come back
We'll keep it going. We'll come back. We'll do a
reassess.
final ranking at the end. That's right.
Precisely.
All right. Conklin Duragraph Forest Green. So now we're getting to some more interesting material here because it's not just like a flat color or like a kind of printed on pattern. You're talking depth of material.
Yes.
Because it's got like this quartz resin. This is like a cast resin.
Gorge.
So it's like a next tier level of like pen production.
Right.
And it's a very affordable pen that has that type of resin. Typically you only see that in pens that are like over $100.
Right.
So it's got that going forward. Very classic, like vintage styling going on with this one.
And that's why I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. I've got so many Duragraphs, like so many, because they've done a billion colors of this. So if you look at the nib here, like they've redone their nibs. They've had a couple different iterations, but for the last several years now, they've had Jovo made nibs. So it's kind of cool. It's got that little crescent breather hole in there. It's pretty iconic to Conklin.
Yes.
And they did something with their feeds too. All the Monteverde and Conklins within the last like 6 months.
Yes.
They did this thing called like plasma treated.
Yes.
I don't understand how it works exactly, but it's very scientific. But the feeds, like it flows really well, really reliable.
Amazing
So
ink flow.
they're pretty solid writers too. But yeah, this one, this is tough.
That's a really gorgeous pen. I love kind of like the color blocking that the black accents give it along with the silver trim. The only thing about the Duragraph is it has a small grip. It's the only thing. And so that impacts my personal writing experience. So now I'm like,
It's a little smaller, but it's no smaller than the Kaweco.
Yeah.
You know? Even
I
the
would agree.
Metropolitan. The Metropolitan doesn't have a huge grip either.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe it's because the pen itself is bigger. It seems like the grip is smaller.
Maybe.
A psychological thing.
I think so. I think I'm insane, so maybe.
Okay. I think you're insane for what you did up here, but we're going to see. We're going to come back to that. It posts as well, but it's like really long when it posts. I don't write with it posted because it's like
Yeah, it may not
crazy.
be as a balanced writing experience.
Yeah, but it's like, it's long enough.
Yeah,
I got big hands and it's long enough for me to write with it unposted. So.
Absolutely. No, I love that material. It has so much depth to it. It's really eye-catching.
It is, and it's a nice shade. You get a couple different shades of green, really, because you get some like lighters, darkers.
Yes, and I really love a combination, and that's kind of why I liked that Lamy, because it has that two different colors.
Yeah, it is. I'm not gonna say it's like an iconic pen, but it's like a very established pen.
Absolutely.
You know, but it's hard to rank it with these other ones.
It is.
I think
it goes above the Ritma.
I think so. I think that's fair because the nibs are gonna write similar.
Absolutely. I think it goes above the Ritma, but below the Metro.
You know what? I feel good about that.
Okay,
I
good.
think that's in a good spot. I don't know how I feel about this Prefounte at the top.
Come on.
It's not sitting right with me. It's not sitting right in my
It has
soul.
all the things that we love. Translucent.
Yeah, but the Eco though, better than the
writer.
Eco. Come on.
The Eco is iconic.
The Eco doesn't have as much green. It's
hate
like half
when
clear. So I don't know.
Pit baddies against each other. You know, we should all just be friends, and everybody's a winner.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel.
We still have time. We still have time. Never fear.
We'll see. We'll see.
BENU Euphoria and Matcha Latte. Now, y'all know I'm obsessed with the BENU Euphoria, so of course I had to add this to the list. And of course, they would have a green pen that is just amazing. So I think one of the coolest things about this pen is this infused with real matcha powder. And I'm obsessed with matcha lattes. I literally had one at Starbucks today in honor of green pens.
That's awesome. Wow, that's legit. You like wanted to embody the green today.
Exactly. You know, I'm not green with envy. I'm green with wealth.
You're just always thinking about that money.
Thinking about that shmooah.
I love it.
I also love this green pen because it's not just your typical green. You know, it has some beautiful silver glitter all throughout the barrel and the cap.
And it's BENU, you know.
Absolutely.
They gotta put glitter in there.
Yes, and then we have this nice and sleek translucent brown grip, which I think is really nice. And a Schmidt number 6 nib, so it's a great writer. It's nice and wide, long grip section, so you can get all your writing done. You can eyedropper fill it. It's amazing. I just... So many amazing things I could say. I could go on and on and on some more.
Would you say the Euphoria is the pen that you use the most?
Yes. Besides a LAMY Safari,
Okay.
I use that
Okay.
the most. Absolutely.
Wow. Okay, cool.
I love it. It's just perfect. It's perfect for me.
Yeah, it's a good pen. It's a good pen. It's not too heavy,
Right.
but it's big.
Exactly.
It's very comfortable for me too.
Perfect. And you can post it.
You can post it.
Amazing.
I don't write with my Post-it very much.
Really, I do.
You do?
It's so light, I never feel like
true.
I'm not
It doesn't throw
having
off
a
the balance.
balanced writing session. Yeah.
But it's so long. I think that's why I don't bother.
Yeah.
Like,
It is a long pen.
yeah. Okay. I like it too. I like it too. I mean, this also is like, this is a special edition that we did. It's an exclusive of ours. So like, obviously we're going to like it because we wouldn't have made it otherwise.
Exactly.
So I feel like this has got to be up there. It's got to be up there.
It's definitely up there.
Of course.
And because it's
gotta be.
infused with real matcha, I just love like little
You're really all
details.
about that,
I
huh?
just love that. I just love the concept of the BENU Euphoria. It's like Euphoria brings happiness, joy, a feeling that you can't replicate. So I'm going to keep this joy going, and I'm going to rank it.
It's got to be in top half, right?
It's going to be above the Metropolitan.
Above Metro? How about the Eco?
This isn't fun anymore.
I know, this is getting hard. It's getting really hard towards the end.
I think it's below the Eco.
Really?
It's killing me to say that.
It's so hard to compare. There's such different greens.
I know. And this is the only one that I feel like is more olive.
It is definitely more in the olive.
So I think it's a standout on the list. I mean, it has just glitter and shimmer, so that's my favorite. But I know that's not everyone's favorite. So I have to think about the selection of pens we have here.
I think that Prefounte can't be at the top. It's just, I love the green, but it's like, for the pen that it is.
Come on.
You really
Everyone
put that
can
above your
experience
Euphoria?
like, I know.
Come on now. Something's not feeling right about this. It's not sitting right in my soul.
This feels right to me, you know?
Does it? You need to check yourself. I don't know what's going on.
I need to go to the doctor or something.
I would think you've got matcha in your body right now.
I know.
It's not,
my
it's
stomach
not
is
swaying
bubbling
you at all?
as we
Not
speak.
swaying you at all?
No,
Okay.
I'm like, even with my stomach, you know, reacting to the milk and matcha, I'm like, I'm not feeling rushed. I'm feeling confident that goes below the Eco,
The Eco? All right, I can be on board with that.
above the Metropolitan.
I'll be honest with you. I like all these pens.
These are so nice.
The final ranking is not really, I'm making it seem like it's a bigger deal than it really is. I can get on board with this.
Top 10 is never a bad spot to be in.
True.
Regardless.
Well, they're all top 10.
Exactly.
All right.
I think that's perfect.
We got one more to go, and then we're going to lock it in. So
Here we
we'll see
go.
what happens next. Pilot Custom 74 Forest Green. All right, so we saved the most expensive for last. I was going to say best, but you know, I'm trying not to insert too much of my bias, but it's hard. This was my first gold nib pen. It's the only gold nib pen on the list.
Yes.
I had the blue one, full disclosure. The green one didn't exist when I first got into the whole collection. This pen came later down the road somewhere, maybe 8 years ago, 10 years ago, something like that.
Okay.
I don't know. But I love the way this pen writes.
So
I love the way it writes, more so than any of these other pens.
Yeah.
How much should that weigh into the opinion here is not yet determined because we don't know what we're doing. But the nice thing about this, it's Pilot.
Yes.
Super reliable,
Absolutely.
very consistent, writes great. It's got the Con 70 converter, which I like a lot. Big ink capacity.
Yep.
What's also cool, the feed at the filler hole is like way down here.
Nice.
So you don't have to have a huge amount of ink to be able to fill it. That's super cool.
So convenient.
Super cool. Not something everybody knows about these pens.
Right.
Gold nib, of course, but it is the most expensive. So that's maybe a factor. I don't know. We didn't really talk about price being
I know,
too much
right?
of a factor in
Some
here.
things are meant to be premium, you know?
Yeah, but this looks like a nice pen
love that
too. You know what I mean?
Honestly, everything I like about the Prefounte That's how I feel about this pen.
Yeah?
But now we have some more premium qualities like that
do.
gold nib.
Like, you can't
That's
compare.
number one.
You can't compare.
It goes above
I'm trying not to be too biased here, but like, I'm really having a hard time.
Come on, no,
Bringing something above that. Prefounte, though.
That's above, the custom 7 core is above the Prefounte.
Above the Prefounte. You still want to keep Prefounte up here, though? Like that? You think so?
Now that I'm looking at the list, I'm like, come on.
How's it looking now that we got them all stacked up here?
I'm thinking.
I feel generally okay about
the bottom half. I'm
down
in agreement with.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna move now. We have to agree now, Brian.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay. We'll see.
I'm gonna move that LAMY Al-star above the Prefounte.
Get out of here. Well, I mean, I guess that works.
I am obsessed.
You really
with the
like this
All-star and the
All-star.
Safari. Yeah, I love the
All-star is
green
a very
on green.
solid pen.
Absolutely.
Very solid pen.
And I just feel like it's a pen that you can take with you anywhere. You know, your ink won't spill all over the place. But if you misplace things like I do, it's affordable enough that you can get another one without feeling such that total loss.
Yeah, you don't want to misplace your custom 74. Exactly. That's going to hurt. But Prefounte, you can misplace that all day long.
Right.
I don't know. For me, the Eco,
I like the Prefounte.
It's such a good pen, and maybe I'm being biased because I'm thinking about the onyx,
right?
The green with onyx, Irish green with onyx.
Yeah.
So
now
when I think about like other TWSBI, that would be harder, right? But that's not this pen.
Right.
This is the glow green. I like the pen more, but the green itself color, I guess I don't like as much.
As here today,
maybe that's swaying
doing a green pens video,
okay.
I have to go with my
mop.
heart.
Okay.
The green in the Prefounte is just what I prefer over glow green.
Okay.
But I think both pens are lovely.
Yeah, I can get on board with that. The Matcha, you feel good about that?
I feel great about that.
Okay.
Because it's not fully green, I definitely want to give other like true green pens the shine.
I can get on board with this.
This list is looking, it's looking good.
Yeah. This is a tough one. This is a tough one. There's so many different factors, but you know what? Let's go with that.
Let's call it.
This is our final list.
The list of top green pens.
That's right. Now, obviously, you may feel completely different, and we may feel completely different about this in 5 minutes.
Exactly.
This is what we're locking in on the video. This was a lot of fun, though.
Yes.
Thank you. Really enjoyed this. You can get all these pens over at gouletpens.com, of course, as well as tons of others. And we have tons of videos that we do as well, so subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And yeah, just thanks for watching. We had a good time.
Yes.
Thanks, everybody, and right on.